Pretty face.
Hello,
What's up?
we're in a different position today, or a different I don't know.
Different place?
Environment?
Yeah. Just gonna move around the house.
Woo!
Apartment. Looks like a house.
It's early morning, and we decided that we are now going to be doing these YouTube videos early in the morning so we can get them out to you guys as soon as possible. We had technical difficulties with the one yesterday. We had to verify the account on YouTube in order to be able to make them longer than 15 minutes. We didn't know that.
Those damn verifications. They
So
always
we're
be sneaking on you.
We're just learning. So, welcome to the Shan Joe Show.
You gotta do that when you watch it too.
Yeah, you gotta be like, Shan Joe Show. What do we help people do?
We help people align their mind, body, soul.
Through or with, we're still learning, through, it's with, right?
Yeah.
With
humor, fun, and authenticity.
Yeah, humor, fun, and authenticity. Woo!
And it's authentic because we're still working on it.
Because we're still working on it, you know? Messy action, better than no action. And today is how we're going to talk about the topic on how we use mind, body, soul in the Joe Fitness platform. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, we got really deep into like how we got into health and fitness, what we do, who we are. And now it's super important for you guys to understand why we preach mind, body, soul in the health and fitness industry. So for us, it really all started with the previous video when we started getting into health and fitness, and we found that there was this huge disconnect. Such a huge disconnect between clients and coaches, right? And we started realizing, based on our own experiences and other things that we were seeing from an outer perspective, how a lot of people were actually struggling with way more than just physical. It goes way beyond that.
Way deeper, because you can like follow your macros, you can follow your workouts, but if the things that you're telling yourself in your mind don't match with what you're actually trying to do, then it's going to cause misalignment, which is a lot of what we work on. We go way deeper than, okay, you fell off track of your macros for a few days. Why do you feel like you did that? What kind of thoughts were you having? It's not just about the fact that you fell off. It goes way deeper. And that's why a lot of our clients do so well, is because we're like, okay, let's dig deeper. Where is that coming from? I recently just had a client who she struggles with perfectionism. I personally struggle with perfectionism and I'm working on it. So I was able to take my own experiences and help her through it. And she's realizing so much in this moment. And she's like, oh my God, this is why. Because she was about to like not even want to keep continuing just based off of her own perfectionism. So these things go way deeper. I could have been like any other coach, have been like, all right, like it was nice working with you, like good luck type thing. But I was like, no, like
go
I
find
know
a therapist. They're the ones that can handle
They're
it.
qualified.
You need to go find a therapist because they're the ones that can qualify you for this. But they don't realize that. Think about that. If she wouldn't have gone through perfectionism problems and she could have related and empathized with her, right? If she couldn't have done that, she would have been gone. She would have given up,
kept going
down, thinking that she has a problem, instead of reversing it and understanding that there isn't a problem. It's just a story that she's been telling herself.
Just a story, a belief that she has.
We go really deep into all that stuff. Yes, we know a lot about the science. Yes, we know how to exercise. Obviously, look at these shoulders. Look at this booty, you know? Okay. Like, we know how to do all that stuff just like any other coach out there knows how to do. But what we really are super passionate about, and why we're bringing you this channel as well, is because we want to make sure that we aligned your mind, your body, and your soul. What exactly does that mean? Well, you have the divine energy, right? So the divine energy is the energy from source, God, whatever it is that you believe in, right?
Any higher power,
okay? Because we didn't just plop in this earth and be like, hey, what's up? We just plopped in here. All we're gonna do in life is just work for retirement, freaking die.
Work a 9 to 5, look forward to the weekend,
and
go
die.
back to your 9 to 5.
No, we came from somewhere, right? So there is the divine field, there is the divine plane, right? And then there's the physical plane. And our mind, body, and soul if you are in alignment, it's a hose, right? That it can allow that divine energy. It can allow the creation of that energy to come into the physical realm, right? It can allow all the good, positive things, because we're not meant to live life in a negative way. We're meant to live life with positivity and good energy. That's what good energy is, good vibes, right? So if our client has a messed up mind, their body is obviously going to be messed up, and they have no idea what their soul even is. Where is that hose?
There is none.
There is no life coming in.
Because then they're on like an endless hamster wheel, right? They're always working out. They're always working out. They're on different diets. They're working with different coaches. And they're just like, I don't understand. I'm never seeing results. Or I see results and then I fall off. Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? Well, when you dig a lot deeper like we do, when you get to that core belief and you get down to like the mind and the soul part of it, and not just the body, then you can get to the core belief of, why do you keep falling off? Why do you keep getting on these diets? Why can't you stick to a plan? Why? You know what I mean? Like getting deeper, not just, oh, it must be the diet. It's like blaming these external sources. It must be the diet. It must be the workouts. Hey, it may be, but if you're on point and you're still not seeing results, this is where your perspective is keeping an open mind and being like, okay, what else could it be? Because obviously there is a lot of closed-minded people, especially in this industry, where it's like right versus wrong, this versus this, this versus this. But it doesn't matter if it's keto, intermittent, this, that. If your mind is not in the right place, it doesn't matter.
It won't work
It won't
because you're
work.
going to end up giving up on yourself, right? And that's another thing too that we dive super deep into it. It's these subconscious programs. So you have your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, right? Your conscious mind drives your body. Your subconscious mind picks up all these patterns and all these behaviors from when you're growing up to where you're at now. So your subconscious mind is literally running your life on autopilot, thinking that you have problems, thinking that you have issues, thinking that you have body image issues or emotional eating or bulimia or anorexia or all these labels, anxiety, depression.
And thinking that they'll never leave.
And that they'll never
always have them forever.
Because that's what society wants you to think, right? So then we get all these people coming to us with all of these problems. And if we were to focus on their physical and giving them nutrition and workout programs, but not focus on the other labels that they've created over time, do you think they're going to stick to it? No, because I was labeled to have XYZ disorder. So I can't stick to anything. I this, I that. Story. It's up to us to come together with our clients and be like, that story is just a story.
Just a story.
You have every moment right here, right now, this moment. I can literally change the story that I have right now about myself.
Right
So
now.
can you.
I used to say I wasn't a morning person, and here I am recording a YouTube video at 8:30 in the
Yeah.
morning. Already ready, already vibrant, already ready to go. And I haven't even, it's crazy because I've gotten to the point where I haven't even meditated yet this morning, but I knew how to put myself in a good vibration so that way I was prepared to get onto this YouTube video. I could have told myself, oh, mornings, I can't even focus in the morning, and I can't do it without this and this. Story,
a bunch of stories, and we're gonna get more deep into that, but that's exactly what we do with our clients. That's why we bring the mind, body, soul aspect to this, and that is why it's going to change. Yeah, it's going to change the game. It really is.
It really is.
And we are here to do exactly that. This is our purpose. This is our passion. I'm getting chills talking about it.
Me too. I keep getting chills.
That's when you know you're in alignment, and that's what we're here to do. So we want to go a little bit deeper to kind of give you guys an overview of what we get our clients in the mind, body, soul package. Okay, so we have different packages and stuff, but we're really driving away from just nutrition only and training only. That's why we're opening up the app, all of that. We just really need at least 6 months with you for us to really get into that mind, body, soul. You're not gonna
transformation.
You're not doing 4 weeks. You're not doing 8 weeks. You're not doing 6 weeks with us. No.
Sorry, this isn't a 4-week challenge.
I want to make sure that the people that come our way are the ones that are ready. You're good. The ones that are literally ready to take on this journey and learn and become educated and understand that it goes way deeper than just seeing some nice shoulder muscles and some nice booties, okay? Guess what? When you actually get your mind, your body, and your soul in a good place, you're actually releasing neurochemicals into your body, aka growth hormone, right? So you don't need to take drugs. You got all the drugs up here. And when you take care of that, everything else starts to appreciate. So kind of to dive
Shedding layers.
Exactly.
That's what we like to call it, shedding layers.
You should see our pictures of
Yeah,
our
like
faces.
old picture of our face, and I truly
We're gonna
believe,
keep showing more of that.
It
Because
really is your body. Like when you develop a lot of like fat around your body, for example, you have a lot of body fat. That's just a protective layer. Think of that as like your ego protecting you.
yeah,
and
I'm
guess
still
what?
trying to get rid of some of that shit.
When you have that protective layer and your ego's kind of controlling your life, guess what? You're gonna want to keep that protective layer over you. The ego's want to keep it there, so you're gonna want to keep eating, and you're gonna want to keep falling off, and you're not gonna want to go to the gym because now your ego is your subconscious mind is in control now, and it's basically saying, I want to stay protected, I want to stay like this, so keep doing the things that will keep me this way.
Yeah, behaviors. Because your subconscious mind is running your life. Your conscious mind is the one that drives your body, and your conscious mind is actually driving your body based on what your subconscious mind is telling it. So it literally picks up on the environment, and it makes you believe and it makes you behave the way that you have been programmed to behave. But anyways, so Mind Body Soul Transformation Package, of course, you're going to be getting access to the Joa Fitness app. So we have everything on the app. What do we have on the app? What do we give them?
We give them, it's kind of like a Facebook community group. Facebook community group. So think of it in that sense, but it's only right now accessible to our clients. It's a huge incentive as being part of our team. It's honestly a family at this point, and we just get on there between me, her, and our other coach, Lindsay, and we're just posting exercise tips, nutrition tips. We're a very heart-centered business, so we talk a lot about like motivational stuff, and I wouldn't even call it like motivation. It's just honestly like talking about getting deeper and getting within, because like it goes way beyond even having motivation, you know? So we get on there with that, and then we have them check in on there with like their progress photos, measurements, weight. Obviously, weight's just a tool, but it's all accessible on the app. It's just in the palm of your hands. We do guided exercise videos.
Yeah, everything is so easy to use. It's so, because this is the thing, like people, that's another thing we've discovered. It's like emails back and forth. You lose emails, you do this, you do that. You have
Text messages.
Text messages. No, you have it literally at the palm of your hand. So it's so beautiful because you get everything on there. But that's the nutrition and exercise. And if you want to know more about that, like we get super deep, you can schedule a call with us or Lindsay. Like we'll help you out. But what the main point of this all is, number one, you want accountability. So you, like she said, you check in on a weekly basis, right? You're not only that, you get access to us 24/7. Of course, we give ourselves leeway on the weekends to kind of like relax, and because if not, we need to protect our energy too. Yeah, so 24/7 access to us through an app where we are literally chatting whenever you have any breakthroughs, mental barriers, anything that pops up. Like my clients are always constantly be like, Joanna, I just broke down and cried because I stepped on the scale and this is what I'm feeling. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna work on that relationship with the scale. Not don't step on the scale.
Don't avoid it.
No, we're gonna work on that relationship with the scale. What are you feeling right now? So in that moment when you're feeling all these anxious feelings, you have access to us to really break through those things. So it's amazing, the accountability portion. This is why we take what we do serious, and why it's so valuable, and why we take all of our time, and why it takes 6 months. So accountability. But what else? What is our favorite freaking part of this all?
My favorite freaking part, our favorite freaking part is our face-to-face calls. Because when we get on these face-to-face bi-weekly calls, every other week, you're getting face-to-face with us. Not even that, but when you first start out with us, you're getting face-to-face on
an introduction call.
Introduction call. And when we get on these calls, we're like, yeah, okay, you followed your macros, that's great. You're on your workouts, that's great. But like, what are you really struggling with right now? Because obviously, like I said, it may seem counterintuitive, but like following the meal plan and working out is kind of like the easy part. Anybody can go to the gym, anybody can go and like follow their meal plan, but what are you struggling with? What kind of stressors are you having? What are you dealing with, personally? Because these things reflect onto your health and fitness journey.
Exactly.
If you're feeling super stressed out, then you're not going to want to be on track with your macros, or you're not going to want to go to the gym. So it starts here first. It doesn't start with the macros. It doesn't start with the workouts. It starts within. So when we get on these calls, we're just going deeper, and we're giving them assignments, and we're using our own personal experiences based off of what we learned, or other clients' personal experiences. Obviously, we don't give names out, but we give like different experiences to help these, like our family, get through these things and come out on top. Because guess what? Like I said, when we get on these calls and we can work through these things with them, then it doesn't keep occurring. It doesn't keep coming up. Maybe it does, but not as much as it was, because they're actually working through it. We're finding solutions instead of being like, problem. No, solution.
Feeding that energy to the solution. We'll get more into energetics and all that stuff too. But that is my favorite part. We get face to face. We understand, what are your limiting beliefs? what stories have you told yourself? I'm getting freaking chills again.
And usually they don't even know they're telling themselves stories.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, you know, because if you are not aware that something is taking like over your life, like if you actually don't become aware to it, it's just programmed. Like we still have a bunch of shit that are like we're programmed to believe or some kind of ways, and we're working through it. And we're both here as vessels, and Lindsay as well. I know that this team, literally, we've been through so much shit, like all the healing that we have gone through, holy crap, but it's all making sense now because here we are now in front of you, explaining to you what we're about to do and how we're going to change your life.
I used to not be able to get on camera. Like,
dude,
me sitting here talking, that was not happening. I'd be like,
it's so funny.
or Joanna would talk and I'd be like,
yeah, hi. And then I'd be like, when's this bitch gonna talk?
So we've really had to work through a lot of our own personal stuff to fulfill our purpose in this life, because if I can't talk on camera, how could I actually be here doing this, like,
exactly,
my purpose with you guys? I couldn't, because I had to work through my own personal stuff to realize why I don't want to get on camera. It was like fear of not being good enough, fear of like judgments, all those things that we'll talk more about. Obviously, lots of fears, and working through those ourselves is what makes us able to show up for all of you.
So Mind Body Soul package, if you want to know more information on it, like I said, everything is on the Joa Fitness app. You get nutrition, you get workout videos, you get everything personalized for you, you get accountability on a weekly basis, you get full access to us to chat with us, you get on bi-weekly calls with us, you get to get a nutrition ebook that teaches you about macros, you get to like buy her macro ebook that teaches you recipes.
Only $11.
We're going to be doing an exercise webinar so you understand what training is like. Like, we are here to educate, motivate, inspire, and get you from where you are now to where you deserve to be.
Just by being authentic.
Where you deserve to be.
Where you deserve.
Exactly.
You deserve. Because
you deserve.
A lot of the way we are now comes from a sense of lack of self-worth, lack of feeling deserving of things, a lack of self-love. Those are a lot of like the core things that a lot of people struggle with. And it just reflects into everything in their life.
Yep.
And it's why a lot of people fall off, is because they don't believe in themselves, because they don't feel deserving of it, because they don't love themselves. It literally just keeps going deeper.
Of course, you're not going to stick to your macros. You're going to be like, fuck this. Like, I don't care about macros, because guess what? It goes deep down inside and you don't even realize that you're doing it. You're like, fuck this. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not going to go to macros. I am too tired. That right there is self-sabotage. That right there is breaking promises to yourself, which means you lack self-love. And that's where we come in and build that and help you get there.
We build you inside out.
Inside out, aligning your mind, body, soul, baby.
We build that soul and that booty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for our next video on how we got into inner healing, which then bleeds into next week, and we're going to be talking topics all about inner healing, because people are like, what the hell is that?
Where do I start?
Stay tuned for the next video, because you will understand what inner healing means. Bye.
Love and light.
Love and light, baby. Can't forget that.